Welcome to the latest edition of Rare Diseases Updates, covering breakthroughs in the past 2 weeks, brought to you by Lucid Quest. The FDA has expanded AstraZeneca's Selumetinib, known as Koselugo, to include children as young as 1 year with symptomatic inoperable plexiform neurofibromas in neurofibromatosis type 1. The approval was based on formulation bridging and exposure matching studies, with efficacy extrapolated from older patients. Safety warnings remain consistent, and no new signals were identified. This change could influence pricing and formulary access. Avidity Biosciences announced encouraging results for Del-zota in Duchenne muscular dystrophy exon 44. In the Phase 1/2 Explore 44 and open-label extension, patients achieved approximately 25% normal dystrophin levels and sustained reductions in creatine kinase greater than 80%, maintained for up to 16 months. Functional measures, including time to rise and walk tests, showed improvements compared with natural history. Most adverse events were mild to moderate. A biologics license application is planned for year-end 2025 under accelerated approval. Viridian Therapeutics has completed enrollment in 2 Phase 3 REVEAL trials for VRDN-003 in thyroid eye disease. REVEAL-1 enrolled 132 patients with active disease, and REVEAL-2 included 204 patients with chronic disease, surpassing targets. Top-line data are expected in the first half of 2026, while a biologics license application for veligrotug is anticipated in November 2025, with breakthrough designation and priority review eligibility. Maze Therapeutics reported positive Phase 1 results for its SLC6A19 inhibitor, MZE782. In a randomized study of 112 healthy volunteers, the drug produced dose-dependent increases in urinary phenylalanine and glutamine, up to 42 and 68-fold respectively. A transient dip in kidney filtration similar to SGLT2 inhibitors was observed, with no serious adverse events. These results support Phase 2 studies in 2026 for phenylketonuria and chronic kidney disease. Regeneron announced that Garetosmab, an activin A inhibitor, achieved robust efficacy in the Phase 3 Optima trial for fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva. Among 63 adults followed for 56 weeks, new heterotopic ossification lesions were reduced by 90 to 94% versus placebo, and lesion volume was reduced by approximately 99.8 to 99.9%. Some dose-related infections were observed, but musculoskeletal pain was reduced. A US filing is planned for the end of 2025. The FDA has granted accelerated approval for Forzinity, developed by Stealth Biotherapeutics, as the first treatment for Barth syndrome, a rare mitochondrial disorder primarily affecting males. Administered subcutaneously once daily, approval was based on improvements in knee extension strength for patients weighing at least 30 kilograms. A confirmatory trial is required to verify clinical benefit. Ionis Pharmaceuticals announced positive data for zilganersen in Alexander disease. In a double-blind controlled study of 54 patients aged 1.5 to 53 years, the higher dose achieved a 33.3% mean difference in the 10-meter walk test compared with placebo, with statistical significance. Other endpoints trended positively. Ionis plans to file an NDA in the first quarter of 2026 and will open an expanded access program in the US. Skyhawk Therapeutics shared interim Phase 1 results for its oral splicing modulator SKY-0515 in Huntington's disease. In Part C of the trial, the 9 mg dose achieved a 62% reduction in mutant huntingtin protein by day 84, with favorable safety and central nervous system penetration. A Phase 2/3 study, Falcon HD, is ongoing in Australia and New Zealand. Stay ahead in rare diseases research. Like, share, and subscribe for our updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us